everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be doing a kind of just me yapping basically about how I made this thing. So this is basically a sculpture of an Arctic wolf, and you know, it's a little crooked because it's my first time making one of these, but that's besides the point. It's made out of EVA foam, like different thicknesses. So basically this is the neck. It's pretty thick, you can see. I don't know the exact inches actually, but it's fine. The ears and the bottom jaw are made out of EVA foam, but a lot thinner. So basically for the top half, it's made almost exactly like a mask, except instead of obviously it has a bottom jaw and a neck, so yeah, you can't wear it, so that's why it's a mask. The nose is made out of modeling clay. I used air dry clay. I'm sure you could use clay that you mold and put it in the oven. Same goes for the teeth and the top of the mouth. Now for the how to actually paint fur and sculpt the nose, I strongly recommend you go to Raccoon Masks. He is a very good, very good mask maker. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And yeah, so the teeth are painted with acrylic paint. I don't use oil or watercolor, just acrylic, because I find acrylic looks the best. For the fur, to paint it, I'm sure you could actually use pastels or markers. I'm sure a lot of people do that. I've seen them do that. But I prefer to paint it. Since it's just an Arctic wolf, I chose an Arctic wolf because minimal painting, because I didn't really want to paint the whole thing. So yeah, just a little bit of gray. It's basically acrylic paint mixed with fabric softener, and it makes a really good mixture so that you can put it on your masks and you just brush it out after. And you can see this, I use the same technique. See, it's like normal fur texture. And for the top of the mouth, I also just molded it. It's not very hard. Basically, you just kind of grab a big hunk of clay and put it on a piece of EVA foam, mold it out, and then you kind of you pinch the clay to make little ridges, and you can just smooth that out. For the ears, it's pretty simple. Like I said, the thinner EVA foam, and basically it's kind of hard to see, but you kind of just cut an ear shape out, like the normal ear shape that you would use for a mask, and you would fold it, because you can see right here. See how it's kind of like this? It's hard to see, but for the neck, I kind of just freestyled. I just took that thick EVA foam, like I said in the beginning, and I glued it to the mask base, which I will get to in a moment. Glued it to the mask base, and just a bunch of different pieces. You can see the pieces stuff, and all that just goes down, and then it looks ugly, really weird at first, but then once you add the fur, it evens out a lot, as you can see. How I started this mask was I used mask bases from Amazon. This mask is made out of mask bases. Every one of my masks actually is made out of mask bases on Amazon. Raccoon Masks also talks about that. Basically what I do for the mask base is I just cut off the ears, because the ears would have been right here, and I wanted the ears to be going back too. That's really all the modifications I did for this one, but if you're making a mask, you can change the eye shape and change the facial structure, all that stuff. Anyways, and for the muzzle, for the muzzle, I just used that thick EVA foam that I used for the neck, and I folded it. I used a technique Raccoon Masks Also, I know I'm very much referencing to raccoon masks, but that's basically how I learned it, because I think his tutorials are the best and you should definitely check them out, as previously stated. And yeah, so I do that, and I glue it onto the mask above the nose part, like where you would put your nose for the cat masks. It's not super duper hard to make this. I mean, it does require, I think it does require a little bit of experience, like with making masks, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, it doesn't require like too much experience. Like, you don't have to be like a professional mask maker or anything like that. I feel like you just need to at least know how to make it. I feel like you need to have at least tried like a couple times of making a mask or something similar to this before you go to a project like this, because this took me a while. This leaves me to the end of my video. That's really all there is. I guess the only other thing is there's like a tongue here. You can't really see it. It's just made out of a piece of felt drawn on. And yeah, that kind of leaves me to the end of my video. That's basically it. I don't feel like there's much to talk about, but yeah, definitely go to raccoon masks in the description somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna be, but yeah. And I'll see you in the next one.